What if I told you that you could become more dangerous than a narcissist? So dangerous that narcissists start shaking in their boots at your mere presence. You may think, oh, becoming more dangerous than them perhaps means becoming toxic and abusive. But what if I told you by doing simple things and even without using words, without becoming like them, you can become their worst nightmare. Don't think this is a basic strategy like grey rocking or simply saying no. No, it is something proven that nobody talks about. Dark psychology tricks no narcissist in the world can stand. They won't understand how someone they once controlled fully now terrifies them without saying a word. Because nothing haunts a narcissist more than the person who has mastered the art of emotional invisibility. I'm Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. In this episode, I'm going to share 5 proven methods to become more dangerous than a narcissist. Stay until the very end because number 5 will tell you how to become narcissist proof for real. Before getting started with number 1, something important. I have created a guide, a free guide, a complimentary guide that answers top 10 burning questions that almost every survivor of narcissistic abuse has. If you want to download it right now, click the link in my description and get instant access. Number 1, look deep into their eyes, so deep that without saying anything, your eyes say, I look through you. When you do it, they feel unclothed, like their soul just got caught stealing. Their eyes were never meant for connection. They were built to hypnotize, to drag you into their illusion and make you forget that you ever had power. But when your gaze stops bending to their spell, when you look at them without emotion, something inside them starts to rot. They can't handle it because that look says everything they have tried to hide. I see what you are. I see what lives beneath your mask. It's not just discomfort. You will see it's panic hiding behind the smirk. It is shame twisting under the skin. Narcissists are predators of perception. They don't just want to be admired superficially, they want to be believed. They feed on the idea that you cannot see them clearly. But when your eyes slice through their performance, you're not looking at a person anymore. No, you are looking at the absence of one. And that is the part they cannot survive because that moment, that silent recognition destroys the illusion of divinity they have built around themselves. Their confidence is not real, it's a projection stitched together by other people's belief. The second your awareness stops feeding it, it starts collapsing in on itself. They can feel it happening like implosion of identity, that sinking realization that their entire power was borrowed, never earned. You will see it in the way their pupils flicker, the way their expression glitches for a fraction of a second, and that is the soul of this person recognizing it has been caught. The body still plays a role, yes, still talks and smirks, but the mask is cracked. And they know you see the creature crawling underneath. That is why they look away. That is why they hate your calm. Before I move to number 2, make sure to not use this trick if you know your direct eye contact is going to intimidate the narcissist and it's going to put your life in danger because some of them are really aggressive, so be safe out there. Number 2, never appear bothered or stressed because narcissists feed on it. They get high off your reactions, rage, panic, tears. That's their oxygen. The more you show, the more alive they feel. But when your face goes blank, your body stays loose, your voice drops low and steady, something inside them starts to crack. They cannot read you anymore. They can't map your emotions or predict your next move. You become unreadable, and that terrifies them. See, their entire game runs on one thing: knowing they still affect you. That is the proof they exist. That's how they know they still have power. The second you stop reacting, the second they can't get under your skin, it's over. They lose control. Their manipulation depends on your emotional leakage. Those small flickers that tell them they still matter. You take that away and they suffocate in their own emptiness. When you are calm, really calm, they start spinning. When you're silent, they get loud. They will throw accusations, twist your words, try to make you flinch, anything to pull you back into the chaos. Because when you are no longer reactive, they are left alone with themselves. And that is a place they have never learned to survive. Stillness to a narc feels like total exposure. It is the moment they realize they don't matter anymore. You're not cold, you're free. You're not avoiding them, you are out of their reach simply. That quiet, grounded energy you hold is something they can't imitate, cannot manipulate or destroy. It reminds them of everything they will never be. Number three, when you slow your speech around a narcissist, strategically it unravels them. They're used to chaos, fast talk, interruptions, and emotional spikes. That is their rhythm. It's how they dominate a conversation, how they confuse and corner you until you forget what you were even saying. But when your voice becomes slow, deliberate, and unhurried, it becomes their internal tempo. You stop dancing to their beat, and suddenly they are the one of rhythm. Every narcissist runs on psychological speed. Their goal is to push you into reacting before you can think. They talk fast to keep you trapped in defense mode. But when you slow down, you shatter that illusion of control. You force them to sit in silence, in discomfort, and in uncertainty, three states they cannot survive in. When you speak slowly, you're no longer engaging from the nervous system or its activation. You are speaking from power. Your pauses make them restless. Your calm tone makes them feel invisible. They'll try to interrupt, fill the silence, or provoke emotion just to get things back to their pace. But when you hold your ground, I'm telling you, your rhythm becomes the conversation. They start fumbling, repeating themselves, and tripping over words. You can almost see the panic rise because suddenly they're not in charge anymore. Speaking slowly is not just control, it's a message. It says, I am not afraid and I'm not impressed either. And you no longer decide how this interaction feels. To a narcissist, that's hell because they thrive on fast reactions, don't they? Emotional chaos and submission hidden behind anxiety. But your slow voice, it is a mirror showing them how small they actually are. And the more you slow down, the more they fall apart. Why? Because for the first time, you have made them listen without saying anything. Number four, never respond right away. Let a few seconds breathe between their words and yours. That silence is where their control starts to die. Narcissists need instant reactions like oxygen. They feed off the rhythm of your defense, the speed of your explanations, and the way you rush to be understood. The faster you reply, the more they know they have got you hooked. So don't rush. Let the silence hang. Watch how uncomfortable they get when you don't bite. That pause, those few seconds of nothing, it makes them realize they are no longer inside your head. Then speak. Cold, short, and detached. No stories, explanations, or warmth. Just enough words to show you're done. That is when their manipulation collapses. They cannot twist what you do not give. They cannot stretch silence. They can't extract supply from calm. They will start overreacting, trying to fill the space you created, because silence to them feels like rejection, and rejection feels like death. They will push, provoke, and try to make you explain yourself again, but you won't. You will just look at them with the same calm that says, I am not playing anymore. That is when the power shifts. Because nothing terrifies a narc more than a person who does not chase them at all, does not rush, and does not explain. They lose their rhythm, edge, and their dominance. You strip away their favorite weapon. Can you guess what that is? Your urgency. And all that is left is the noise of their own desperation. Number five, and the last one, don't ever show a narcissist your weakness. Never. Never. The moment you do, it's over. They'll smile, nod, pretend they care, but they're only memorizing. Every tear, confession, and every fear you reveal becomes a footprint for how to destroy you later. They don't listen to understand you, they listen to own you. Have you ever noticed how they light up when you finally open up? The fake empathy and the gentle tone, what is it? It's the part of the act. They feed off that moment because it tells them where your soft spots are. Then later, when you are tired or vulnerable again, they will go right for it. They'll use your own words against you, twist them, mock them, make you regret ever letting your guard down. That is their version of intimacy, finding your wound so they can control the pain easily. The second you stop showing weakness, you break their spell totally. You will see it. They'll start pacing, getting agitated, or accusing you of being cold and distant. What they really mean is you have become unreadable, and unreadable people terrify narc people because they cannot manipulate what they cannot understand. They will keep trying to bait you. Indeed, they will throw old insults, guilt trips, and even affection, anything that sticks to get to you to reveal something they can use. But the more you give them nothing, the more their power dies off. You will notice how their words start to lose weight, how their presence stops shaking you, because strength to them is not love, it is rejection. They crave weakness because weakness gives them access. The moment you stop bleeding in front of them, I'm telling you, you stop feeding them, that is when you finally see the truth. They were never that strong. They were just living off your openness, and now it's time for you to close those cracks. If you want me to help you with that, you can join my Thrive After Narcissistic Abuse membership program, one of a kind, where you move from stabilizing your life, from confusion and pain to clarity and confidence. It's open only for a few days. Link is in the description. I will see you on the other side. With that, let's bring this episode to an end. Thank you so much. Until the next time, let the healing begin and continue.